So we are back here at Tesla. We are here for part 2. Today I am going to test drive the Model 3 Performance package. So let's get going. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, main differences when you go with performance is, of course, the bigger wheels, the red brakes, the carbon fiber spoiler is also about ½ an inch shorter.
Okay.
So a little bit more.
I see what you need, the red brake.
Yep.
Yeah, bigger wheels.
And the spoiler. And software-wise, they do have a thing called track mode, which allows you to take it to the track and kind of untap a lot more potential with the car.
I'm
you
sure.
You can literally use a slider to go from front-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive.
Okay.
And the only car you can full-on turn off traction control.
Oh, it's all-wheel drive.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Let me get inside.
Yeah, very much in the car.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Good. All right. We are in the Model 3. Let's turn that fan is. See if I turn the fan down a little bit so you can hear me. Oh, you turn this thing down. Oh, I see why. Okay. There we go. We're learning. We're learning together. All right. That's a little bit better. All right. I will say, really, I mean, if you can get past the interior, it's not bad at all. See the roof lines. It is smaller. One thing I will say, it is smaller than the Model Y, but definitely far advanced than it appears in terms of technology. All right. Got my foot on the brake. Turn that down again. Put the seat belts on. All right, back at it. So, in terms of, we go to driver. We're gonna set up our mirrors. At least I remember that part. So I'm gonna set the mirrors up so that I can see. Hit the button again, switch over to the right. Set the mirrors up. Okay. Mirrors are all set. Let's see. Get out of that. Steering wheel. We're gonna go out. There we go. Put the seat back just a little bit. Okay. And let's see, driving. Oh no, we're doing sport. This is the performance edition. And we are gonna test this baby out. Does the track mode work? Do not use on public roads. All right, so we cancel that. We'll stick with, we will stick with sport. Cancel out of here. We will stick with sport. And we will not mess around with track mode yet till we get used to this. Because this is a little different beast we're talking about here. I'll turn the heat air up a little bit because it's kind of hot outside. So, here we go. Here we go. Performance edition. Crack these windows, let this heat out. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, Jesus. Oh. That little pull right there. Oh my God. I'm wondering if I should just take an alternate route here. Sheesh. Over there. So we're gonna keep this tame as possible. Oh shit! Okay, that just threw me back into the seat. Alrighty then.
Police reported ahead.
Yeah, no kidding. Yep, we don't want to mess with them, so think what we'll do is turn and come back around, see if we can find another spot. Oh boy. I mean, this thing is serious. Wow. Yeah, when I say that this is immediate, when you get into the Performance Edition, that's putting it mildly, how immediate this acceleration is. I mean, I think I just did 0 to 60 in like a snap of a finger. Get around these nutty people. All right. All right, I'm doing a calm 44 right now. Good Lord. I mean, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Shit. Whoa. I feel like, what's the dude from Ford versus Ferrari? After Matt Damon takes him on that wild ride and he's there crying and laughing at the same time. That's the way you feel in this thing. My goodness. Oh. That is the way you feel driving this thing. I actually think I may have made myself a little lightheaded. It's 95 degrees today, and I've been launching this performance. I might be a little lightheaded. Luckily, Tesla is right up the road. And away we go. Ay, ay. couldn't really do what I really wanted to do out here because of all the traffic, but I got the gist of it for sure. This thing is a beast. Yeah. This thing is a straight beast. Alright, so we talked about the great performance of the performance version of these cars. Here's specifically this Model 3. Here's the not so good version. When I look at the space, of course, there's you are compromising space with this Model 3. That's obvious, with the lower roof line. The other thing that I'm realizing, I'm in North Carolina and it's 90 plus degrees and it's blazing hot, and this roof line is cooking me right now, because even though it has the what do you call it, the panoramic roof, and it's tinted, I'm still feeling that heat. And on top of that, if you look at the dashboard, the way the window is, man, you can cook eggs on this right now. So that's a downside. With the Model Y, it's a little bit, of course, you have a more room. And speaking of the Model Y, I'm looking at one right now. There's one right now. You can see you have the higher headline, the higher roofing on the Model Y. This is a little bit lower, but it's also a little bit wider or pushed out. So that sun is not, so not only are you getting beaten down from the sun through the panoramic sunroof, which has no shade, doesn't have an option to close this shade, but you're also getting beaten down from the sun that's coming through the windshield, right? So you're getting it in two places. I had this thing, I had the air condition as high as can be, and you literally would have to have that air condition as high as can be to counteract the heat that's coming in from the front window, the front windshield, and from the panoramic sunroof. So those are some of the downsides in addition. Although I would say that even though it's smaller than the Model Y, it still has decent space for a sedan. Okay? This still has decent space for a sedan. I like the sedan. I would take the sedan, except I would need to have like something like a shade, and maybe I need to ask if they have an option where you can cover this, because you can't drive like this here in North Carolina. You will get cooked. So that would be my ask. But overall, the performance, everything, the technology is fantastic. I like it. As far as the sedan goes, like I said, it's a little bit smaller, but you know, for me, I'm a performance geek, so this is actually fun for me. The controls, everything is mainly, again, monitored or controlled through this screen. You have your usual, your cup holders, and you have a little storage space here, in addition to the storage space under the armrest. Your basic storage areas that you would see in any other car. I'd like to see, and maybe it's just me not knowing, and me still getting to know the Tesla car family, but I'd like to see something like a recharge, something to recharge your phone where you can just sit it there and recharge it. Now, I think they have that in other models. I believe they have that in other models. I may just be looking at something that maybe just doesn't have that option. Again, this is the Model Performance 3. So, you know, those are questions those are some follow-up questions I can have. But overall, very impressed with the product. Yeah, no complaints, no noise, no rattling, no wind noise when I'm driving it. Definitely like this. Definitely like this car. However, I'm going to hold judgment until I test drive the Model X and the Model S. So those are two cars that I still have on the list that I'd like to test drive. But overall, you know, I'm fairly impressed with what I'm seeing here. And as you can see, you know, when we first test drove, there wasn't a lot of people out here. But since that whole gas crisis here in the Southeast, business is picking up. And just like anything, there's sometimes it usually takes some type of crisis or natural disaster to get people thinking about alternative methods of transportation. If you recall back in 2005, when Katrina hit the Southeast and people were waiting in long lines for gas, you know, back then it was the Toyota Prius that they could not keep on the lots. So this is, I guess you can say this is their version of or our generation of the Prius. So, but better. So with that said, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm going to see if I can go on the list and test drive the other cars if they are available. I could not get to test drive a Model X because of the fact that it is just not on the lot and they can't get any in right now due to the chip shortage. But we will be back to test drive that car when it is available. So till next time, I'm out. Another feature of this car is you can do your internet search obviously not while you're driving, but if you have a passenger and you're looking to research maybe look something up real quick, you can bring up the World Wide Web on your screen here in the Tesla, and you can literally do a web search. Now, I'm parked while I'm doing this. I am not doing this while I'm driving, just for that disclosure. And I would advise anybody, I can't imagine this would be enabled if you're driving, but just in case it is, please don't do this while you're driving. Let the person in the passenger seat do all of your searching. Yeah, this car is well equipped with so much. You can keep track of your energy, your projected mile range. Of course, as many of you know through the countless videos that we've had that have been on the internet, you can also plan out your trip, and it'll tell you where the charging stations are, heated seats. I really wish that they had some cool seats